beginning of every October, Great Britain and America start to go nuts with scared things, costumes and music. There is a hollowed pumpkin in every window. Every street is full of dressed up kids running from house to house, knocking each door in the neighborhoods and asking for sweets, shooting trick or treat. What is all about? Halloween is the art.
The 31st of October is the eve of All Saints' Day. British ancestors celebrate New Year of November 1st. They celebrate their New Year's Eve on October 31st. It marked the end of the season of the sun, summer, and the beginning of the season of darkness and cold winter. The Celts believed that evil spirits came with the long hours of winter darkness. They believed that on that night, barriers between our world and the spirit world were at their weakest, and therefore spirits were most likely to be seen on earth. It was brought to the USA by Irish and Scottish immigrants, combining the features the Celtic and Christian holidays, and celebrate with feasting and mischief making.
Halloween comes from All Hallows Eve, the Eve night before All Hallows Day. Therefore, Halloween is the Eve All Saints' Day. Nowadays, there are many costumes which people celebrate at Halloween night.
Dressing up. The tradition of dressing in costume for Halloween has both European and Celtic roots. On Halloween, when it was believed that ghosts come back to the earthly world, people thought that they would encounter ghosts if they left their homes. To avoid being ruined by these ghosts, people would wear masks when they left their homes after dark, so that the ghosts would mistake them for fellow spirits. To keep ghosts away from their houses on Halloween, people would place balls on food outside their homes to appease the ghosts and prevent them from attempting to enter.
These are hollowed out pumpkins with a face cut into one side. People once carved out beets, potatoes and turnips to use as letters on Halloween. Nowadays we carve out pumpkins. According to an Irish legend, jack-o'-lanterns were made for a man named Jack who could not enter Halloween because he was a miser. He could not enter harder because he had played dog on the rail. So instead he had to walk the earth with his lantern until Judgment Day.
The Roman festival for remembering the dead was also in October. During this time, the Romans remembered their goddess Pomona. She was the goddess of the trees and fruits, and when the Romans came to Britain, they began to hold these two festivals on the same day and as Samhain. Apple games probably became associated with Halloween because of this. We play the game bobbing for apples, in which apples are placed in a tube or a large basin of water. The contestants, sometimes blindfolded, must take one bit from one of the apples without using their hands. It is not permitted to edge the apple to the side of the bowl to get hold of it. Halloween was also sometimes called Snap Apple Night in England. A game called Snap Apple was played where apples were suspended off a long piece of string.
Fire was very important to the Celts as it was to all early people. In the old days, people lit bonfires to scare away evil spirits. They believed that light had power over darkness. In some places they used to jump over the fire to bring good luck. Today we light candles in pumpkin lanterns and then put them outside our homes to frighten away witches and ghosts. It is believed that if you take a candle and look into a mirror whilst combing your hair or eat an apple, your future husband will appear peeking over your shoulder.
Trick or treat. The general practice of going door to door for treats is clearly similar to a much older practice, sowing, in which the poor would go from house to house begging for alms or food. However, the specific practice or trick or treating dates to around the 1930s. It is possible, touch being no means certain, that is velvet as in the door, as an for the increasingly rough and costly Halloween pranks, and provided a healthier activity for the young and gave them an incentive now to play tricks.
We could easily make something up about the originals of Halloween costumes. We could say that people original dressing as ghosts and witches to scare people, and that the practice eventually split to include costumes of all sorts. But the fact is that we don't actually know where Halloween's costume come from, only that the pirates lied. Trick of treating appears to have been linked in early 20th century America.